Hey guys, welcome back to Doremicom Channel. My station is a bit of a pigsty, so I just wanted to do a quick video though and catch up on some new things. First off, I ended up purchasing some Bushido models from a guy that was in Belgium. They were painted and assembled, and unfortunately, when it got shipped to me, every single one of these miniatures, and yeah, there's a couple here, but all the miniatures in there. We're also part of the shipment, including miniatures over there and miniatures here. I mean, it's quite a ton of Bushido, considering Bushido is a really small scale game. There ended up being 3 factions. Unfortunately, the miniatures just fell apart in shipping. To give you an example, this guy right here was in like 6 or 7 pieces, including the fact that both of his blades, I had to glue the blade back to the handle. Yeah, that was these models did not survive shipping whatsoever. Anyways, I started realizing that I don't have any real terrain for Bushido, and I don't have terrain for honestly Dark Age, which I want to get involved with as well, and I really do want to get a few more tables set up for Infinity. So I'm going to tell you right now, you should be expecting some terrain videos coming out of this channel for a little bit. One of the things that I ended up getting in order to prep for some Bushido tables was some terrain from a company called Renaissance Miniatures. This is one of the pieces of terrain. It's the Ronin house. Link will be in the description area below if you're interested. The nice thing about this particular terrain, MDF, pre-painted, and as long as you follow the step-by-step instructions, which I did except for one step, the miniature comes out, or the terrain comes out incredibly nice. And honestly, I started thinking, I have so much extra stuff around the house that before I do anything else with any sort of terrain that's put together, I want to do a hardcore build something from random stuff around the house. And I found some inspiration in a game that my wife and I played when we had first got a PS2, and we freaking loved the game. It was Dynasty Warriors. I know some people are like, great, some people are like, eh. We loved the game. I got inspired by how the terrain in the game looks, and I wanted to reflect that in a board for Bushido. So I'm going to go take you to where we're starting to work on that. This is version 1.0, so in there you can see the Renaissance miniature pieces of terrain that, again, came pre-painted. It's pre-painted MDF. I think it looks pretty sweet. But I have these styrofoam containers that have like additional separation pieces, and as I was piecing it together, I was like, that kind of looks like the walls of like a Dynasty Warriors courtyard. The only thing, and this is kind of my version 1.0, and I'm gonna probably change it before I actually start getting into getting it airbrushed and whatnot, is that I ended up putting the seam completely down the middle, and instead what I should have done was taken the top one. Unfortunately, glued it down, so taking this apart won't happen. But the second floor, I should have actually rotated that around so that there's no seam going all the way along here, and that the top seams would be here and here, and then the bottom seams would be on this side, but it would give a lot of structural integrity right now. And you can kind of see the cut line here, and that was done with this tool to just literally slice right through it. But by having this cut go all the way through, I don't think I'm going to be able to provide enough structural integrity. So I have plenty of these dividers that I'm going to be piecing together and redoing this. The only difference is going to be that I'm going to shift the top side around. Should be in the end 2 feet across, 2 feet wide, and this is honestly too much terrain for Bushido. I just haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do for the floor, if I'm going to try to create some gravel, do some rivers or something for the bridges to be sitting on. I'm not going to glue any of the Renaissance MDF pieces down. I'm just going to put them into this courtyard area, and maybe only, like, I might actually only do maybe the 2 bridges in the building, or maybe just the building and 1 bridge, who knows. But again, as I start learning more about how Bushido utilizes terrain, I'll have a better understanding of how it affects gameplay, and from there we'll just keep going. I'm sorry if this video is dark, but unfortunately everything white bounces when you're filming something, with this being so bright. But again, this is why it's behind the scenes. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. It's been a while since I posted a video here, and expect this project in a more complete video on the Doremicom channel. Link will be in the description below.